Doma Sports Talk worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now, I got some hoops to watch, so I'm going to make this quick. Bad news. Bad news in boxing, but it's news. You know, most of the time when I say I told you, then that's because, I'm pessimistic, and most of you guys know that. We're talking about Lomachenko. Vasily Lomachenko, the Matrix, has been #1 pound for pound. Some people find him to be the best boxer they ever seen. Some people think he's better than Roy Jones, Muhammad Ali, and stuff like that. Although he's like, what is he, about 20 wins with 2 losses, plus the last fight he had against Jermaine Ortiz. He really lost that fight. Go back and score the fight, right? But, it was a damn close fight. So the thing is, though, Lomachenko, after beating Jermaine Ortiz, is lined up to fight Devin Haney. And I was saying, I'm not sure that fight's going to happen, right? Because I just think Lomachenko should have wanted to fight Devin Haney a long time ago. When he was the champion, Devin Haney was the mandatory challenger. And that's when Lomachenko accepted the franchise title and subsequently went and fought Teofimo Lopez and lost, right? Now, Lomachenko's a good fighter. When it comes to Devin Haney, you're starting to hear that Devin Haney's a little bit bigger than him, even though they're both lightweights, stuff like that. The excuses are pouring in. Now, Lomachenko's awesome, but so is Devin Haney. And Devin Haney is also mentally awesome. If people are not paying attention to a 23-year-old undisputed champion who had to go through hell to get it, let me tell you something. When he was 20 years old and he was Lomachenko's mandatory and he was calling him Nomachenko, come please fight me, a mandatory that wants to fight, begging to fight, as opposed to mandatories that don't want to fight, like Ryan Garcia, who didn't want to fight Devin Haney as his mandatory, like Canelo Alvarez didn't want to fight Demetrius Andrade as his mandatory, like Jaime Munguia, who won't fight Demetrius Andrade as his mandatory, right? Things like that. Mandatories most of the time want to fight. But so Devin Haney did. Couldn't get the fight at Lomachenko. Calling out Lomachenko out of his name as a 20-year-old. Gervonta Davis is 28. I've never heard him call out Lomachenko. Just to give you some, and he's a hard puncher, isn't he? Right? Tank Davis. I've never heard him say that. Devin Haney thinks he can beat Lomachenko a long time ago. And now, definitely. Devin Haney just went through hell in negotiations with Kambosos. And Kambosos was trying to fight Lomachenko, but the war was there, the Ukraine war, and so that's why Devin Haney got a shot. He had to go to Australia twice and accept a deal that was definitely very unfair, and I just thought the boxing community, especially the mainstream, should have said how unfair that deal was. It was not. It was a deal that was put there that Devin Haney wasn't supposed to take. They thought he wasn't going to take it, but they underestimate his resilience and his drive to become undisputed. Now he's undisputed. He's the A side against anybody in the damn lightweight division, or he should be. All these other guys, like we're talking about Gervonta Davis, but Ryan Garcia is a big fight. That's because y'all are into popularity. No one who says you're a boxing fan should be saying that. No, it isn't. That's just a fight between 2 dudes who don't want to become undisputed. Good fight, but y'all big? Not to me. It's not big. Any big fight in the lightweight division has to have Devin Haney's name in it. He's undisputed, and it's the rest. And what do I call the lightweight division? Devin Haney and the rest. That's how I see it, because I just care about the sport. I don't care about who got Instagram followers or who comes to the arenas to watch them. That's popularity. That's cool too, because it's money and stuff. But us as sport fans, we're looking at who's trying to make legacy. Who is the very best? You look at basketball, you want to know who's going to win the finals, right? Football, who's going to win the Super Bowl? Or at least the NFC championship or the AFC championship. You're talking about the champions, the very best. That's why we watch all sport, right? Tennis tournaments, who's going to win the final? Right? Only in boxing, the dudes who ain't trying to fight for titles and trying to become undisputed, trying to fight the other champions, them dudes are always popular. Always. And then you get on the internet and start arguing about pay-per-views and who's the A side and what wrong side of the street, all this stuff, that's all myths. When 2 fighters want to fight, they will fight. And it's just really that simple. And most people know that, but they just get on here and argue about everything. Bottom line, I was pessimistic. I don't think Devin Haney and Lomachenko is going to happen because Lomachenko ain't going to want it. And we're seeing it now. This fight is supposed to happen before March because Ramadan is coming and Devin Haney is a Muslim. And he wants to, he has to do his Ramadan. So he wanted to fight in March because Lomachenko, that ain't even happened. Now the stuff is still not signed. And let's make sure this is clear. Lomachenko shouldn't get more than 35% because Lomachenko definitely ain't better than Terrence Crawford, right? Because Lomachenko himself said fighting Terrence Crawford is suicide. That's a Lomachenko quote. So he's not more accomplished than Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford was negotiating with Errol Spence for months. And all he could negotiate was 35%, and you can't even look in the books, right? It ain't going to be guaranteed. And from the information we've been getting lately, you want to see if your money going to be guaranteed if you're fighting over there at the PBC, right? So everybody was on Terrence Crawford for taking 35%, and then because the negotiation was going on so long that he took another fight to get his biggest payday of all time, right, against Avanesian, right? So we're mad at him. But he was supposed to take 35%. But Jose Ramirez ain't taking 35% from Regis Prograis. No, Teofimo Lopez ain't taking 35% from Regis Prograis, right? Less accomplished guys. Lomachenko got to take 35%. Devin Haney is the A side. And if Lomachenko don't sign Devin Haney, you're already undisputed. And you used to need this fight. I know you want it because Lomachenko, they say he's so great, and you just want to prove that he's marginal in comparison to you. Because he's great, but in comparison to you, I know you can handle your business against Lomachenko. We all know. But this fight is in jeopardy because I think they're going to do what's possible that it doesn't happen at all. That's pessimistic, but that's because I pay attention. Lomachenko Sports Talk Worldwide, and I'm up out of here, y'all. Time to watch some hoops.